What's going on, guys? Amer the Hammer here, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about metabolic damage. I've been getting a lot of emails, seeing a lot of posts on Facebook, some good posts on Facebook about it, and I want to touch on it a little bit more. Any of my clients that work with me know that I'm very big into preventing metabolic damage, working with your metabolism rather than against your metabolism. You know, and it's a very common thing within the fitness industry, with women, with people that go on starvation diets. This is a very, very common thing that happens to a lot of people, you know, a lot of rookies that don't understand, or bad coaching. You know, my job here is not to talk shit about coaches, not to scrutinize anyone. I really don't care what other people do. I care about my clients, I care about them, but I also want to help people out and kind of educate some people about this subject, you know, so you don't fall victim to this as well. Pretty much metabolic damage is your body's defense mechanism, your body's way of giving out as little as possible to perform the necessary tasks within a daily basis. You know, we're required to do certain things, you know, besides walking and things like that, you know, just to breathe, just to stay alive, guys. Our bodies need to sustain a certain and consume a certain amount of calories just to perform those tasks, okay? Let's say, you know, your basal metabolic rate, so your BMR is that number, which is determined by your age, your weight, your height, things like that, your gender. And it's not even 100% accurate, but it's fairly accurate. And that number determines the amount of calories we need just to stay alive. Imagine you were in bed all day. There's a certain number just for that. Let's say that number is 1,500, okay? And let's say you're burning another 500 calories within your workout, you know, so now we're at 2,000 calories a day. And then just to walk and things like that, and, you know, the energy required to digest food and things like that, it's another 500 calories. So let's say you're burning 2,500 calories a day. Now you go on a 2,500 calorie a day diet, you're probably not going to lose much weight, if any at all. You drop that number to about 500 less, so now you're at 2,000 calories. You're 500 calories below the amount of calories that you're expending. So you're in a negative balance now of 500 calories, which is great. You're going to lose weight, you're going to burn fat, you're going to get leaner. Eventually, with bad coaching, or, you know, people that don't really know what they're doing, or, you know, if you're doing your own diet plan and you don't really understand this process, what's going to happen is your body's going to come to a standstill. You know, your body's not going to burn that amount of calories or burn fat for good at that rate. Your body's going to catch on and say, okay, we need to compensate for this. And what's going to happen? You're going to hit a wall. You're going to hit a plateau. And what's the first thing you're going to think of doing is lowering your calories or doing more cardio. It's very common. This is why people end up doing 3 hours a day of cardio and eating 800 calories a day, because they're lowering their calories, doing more cardio, lowering their calories, doing more cardio, to the point where you end up eating 1,000 calories a day, and you're only and you're doing 3 hours of cardio a day. What's going to happen from there, guys? Your body is not consuming enough calories to sustain your vital functions. You know, 70% of our calories need to go to those functions just to be able to live, guys. So where's your body going to get that energy from to do that? You know, your body's going to actually reduce its metabolic rate. So now your BMR, instead of being 1,500 calories a day, instead of burning 1,500 calories a day to perform those tasks, it's going to go down to 1,000. And then you're going to, you know, you'll experience a bit of weight loss. You'll get a bit leaner because your body has compensated. But then it's going to hit another standstill. And what are you going to do? You're going to add more cardio in, or reduce your calories again. But your body has no way of getting those calories, guys. Your body has no way of losing those calories except from itself. So what's it going to do at this point again? It's going to reduce your metabolic rate again, where it's going to be to the point of 500 calories a day, where your body's only putting out 500 calories a day to perform that task. You know, it's great for weight loss. Temporary weight loss. It's not going to last forever, guys. So what's going to happen is your body's going to burn a bit more fat, you're going to get a bit leaner, and the process is going to happen over and over again until the point where your body has no way of giving out any more calories. So what's going to happen? Your metabolic rate slows down, hits the ground, and you can't get leaner. You're not going to be able to get leaner because your body's not burning any more calories itself anymore. So the only way for you to get leaner really is to eat nothing, starve yourself, and do 4 hours of cardio a day, 5 hours of cardio a day, and that's the only thing that's the only way you're going to get leaner, guys. My suggestion to you is start off at a very high amount of calories, work your way down. Okay, don't start off at, you know, something something very close to what your negative energy balance or what you're expending per day. Start off at a lot higher. And this is a very common reason why people gain so much weight after a show, lose so much weight. Gain so much weight, lose so much weight, because they're constantly fluctuating. They're downloading their metabolism, hitting the ground, and then as soon as they start eating again, even if they're eating healthy foods, clean foods, and not that much, just, you know, 2,000 calories, they're going to put on more weight than what they started, because now they have no metabolism to burn through those calories, guys. You have no metabolism anymore to burn through those calories, so you're going to gain more weight. Your body's going to compensate somehow. Every action that you take in life, guys, or in your body has a reaction, and understand that. So you can't constantly do that forever. You're going to constantly run your metabolism to the ground, and this takes years to fix sometimes, guys. It's not even actually proven. There's no research yet that says how long it takes. You know, it can be reversible if it's happened to you. You know, just start eating proper again, eating normal, eating a normal amount of calories again, but try to stay away from this issue. But avoid this rebounding, guys, and that's where the rebounding comes from. I've had a lot of people email me, say they're depressed, they have anxiety, things like this. Guys, the problem of metabolic damage and severe extreme dieting on these weight loss bullshit diets and all these scam diets, guys, stems much further than metabolic damage. There's so many other issues involved. There's reproductive issues. Your brain, guys, you know, for you to function, to be creative, for you to be able to think, problem solving, your mood, you know, not being depressed, guys. These are things that are affected by eating such little amounts of calories per day. Reproductive organs, hormones, guys. You can run your metabolism, your body to the ground so much that you're not able to have kids, that you're not producing as much testosterone, as much estrogen in your body that you need. You're not producing fat loss hormones. You're fucking that up, guys. You know, there's so many other issues, guys. Hormones, there's, you know, organs that get messed up. It's not just your weight loss, you know. The problem is much, much further than that, guys. And it's not worth it for a show, for a pro card, for a trophy, for none of that, guys. Work with a balanced diet, okay? Now, what I mean by that is if you're going to do low-calorie diets, which it's okay to do for a shorter period of time, okay? Now, what I say is probably do 3 or 4, maybe even 5 days of lower calorie and have 2 refeed days where you're in a positive energy balance, where your body consumes more calories than what you've been taking in on a normal basis, and more calories than what it actually needs to function. And what's going to happen, you're going to constantly reset that metabolism where you're going to end up burning more calories. Work with your body, not against your body. What I mean by working with your body is let your body work for you. Let your metabolism increase. So let's say you were consuming 2,000 calories a day and your BMR is 1,500. Increase your metabolism via your workouts, with the way you eat, guys. Let that number go up to 2,000. So now, instead of actually having to lower your food, you've increased your metabolism to compensate. Now you can eat the same amount of food and you're getting leaner just by doing that, guys, by doing high intensity workouts. You know, have those refeed days, have those high intensity workouts, guys. Have a combination of high intensity, low intensity workouts, which is going to be beneficial to your body, your mind, everything in your body, right? Don't just go on very high intense workouts or very low intense workouts. You know, have a variety of your cardio, high intense cardio, low intense cardio. On those high intense cardio days, have higher calories. Have higher calories from carbohydrates and fats, less protein. The last thing I want to see, guys, more emails from people telling me about metabolic damage, how, you know, their thyroid, their reproductive system, they're depressed, you know, they feel like shit all the time, they're not producing enough hormones. You know, everything gets run to the ground, guys. Everything gets run to the ground. This is another reason why you have to lift weights. Women, you guys got to lift weights. Don't be afraid of weights. Don't just only do cardio. Your body is smarter than you think. Your body does not lie to you. Your body will only try to do what's best for your body, guys. And you know, so work with that. Don't work against it. You know, your body will always has a very good adaptation process. It will always adapt to whatever you're doing. So constantly change that and constantly, you know, push your body to the next level in a healthy way. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned a thing or two or three. You know, and I hope I don't get emails like this anymore. I hope you guys understand this and don't go on these starvation diets that are doing nothing for you. Being on a low-calorie diet is fine, but not constantly, not all the time. you know, there's some good sources out there that talk about this. There's Dr. Lane Noren, there's Scott Abel. Those are two offhand that I know of. You could check out their videos as well. And I hope that helped you out, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Instagram at Amer the Hammer. Thanks for watching, guys. You have to seek wisdom.